What's up guys, AJ Catanzaro from the Moto Academy. Today I'm going to talk to you about how to breathe while riding the dirt bike. I know that seems kind of silly. I know when you guys watch Supercross and motocross, you see the mechanics board sticking out saying breathe on it. You probably think, well, duh. But this is a common issue with beginners all the way up to the pro level, is that we forget to breathe. Reason being is because when you are afraid, the natural instinct is to shorten your breaths and to do little half breath in and hold. I find myself, especially when I first learned Supercross and I was terrified all of the time, I'd hold my breath the entire whoop section. I'd hold my breath entire rhythm sections. I would catch myself with a gate drop, entire first lap until I get back to the finish line jump, let out, a big exhale, and then realize, oh my God, I just held my breath for the last 45 or 55 seconds. So don't be that guy. It's very easy to be that guy. And here's a couple of tips to help you maintain a breathing rhythm. And what you'll find is you will be able to ride longer. You won't get arm pump as easily, and your technique will be able to remain in a better position because your muscles will be nice and loose. What you want to do is time your exhales anytime you hit an obstacle. So if we're hitting a jump face, we're letting out an exhale with that jump face. We're getting the inhale again as we're in the air. If we're hitting a corner, we're letting out that exhale as we hit the corner. We're getting an inhale as we exit. If we're hitting a whoop section or a set of rollers, we're letting out that exhale as we hit the rollers. Just the same way that a boxer would throw a punch and let out an exhale. A tennis player would hit the ball and let out an exhale. This, what it will do is it will keep your body, hopefully this doesn't mess you up, Grant, is when you go from holding your breath, everything tightens. Your knees tighten, your hips, your back, it all tightens. When we exhale, we're really able to get a little bit deeper, more flexible within that position. Crazy, crazy important. Keeps the blood flowing in and out of the arms. If you hold your breath, that blood's gonna go into your forearms. It's not gonna come out. So those of you that complain about arm pump in your early motos, it's because that blood's not flowing as freely. If you are somebody that struggles with arm pump all of the time, think about the breathing. You think about that breathing, not only will it distract you from all of those other things that are going on that you might not need to put your focus towards, but it will keep the blood flowing through your body, which is so, so important. Speaking of keeping the blood flowing, it will help keep you out there for longer periods. And that's one of the frustrations with riding in general, I think, is that people go out there for a lap or two and then they're spent and have to pull off before you even get into a flow. Yesterday, I took my dad riding. It was his first time going out there for 35 years. He's extremely fit. He can do a 10-minute plank. He can do more push-ups than I can. Cardio is there. But as soon as he got on the dirt bike, we made it to the trail, rode for about 5 minutes in the trail and had to shut it down. And I had the Cardo system, so I was listening to and communicating with him. He was holding his breath the entire time, and he was spent like that. So get in the practice of really timing that exhale with the obstacles. Spend days where you practice just thinking about your breath. Turn it into one of those habits, just like you would footwork, hips, elbows, any other riding technique. And this is something that is often overlooked, and I cannot express the importance of it. If you guys have any questions at all, go to themotoacademy.com, get inside of the app where you can ask me one-on-one questions. I want to make sure that your breathing's dialed, your technique is dialed, and we can do everything we can to get you to level up to that next point in your riding career. Okay, speaking of riding career, I'm going to go spin some laps. Toodaloo, Moto Academy, out of here.